Again, real time for mental health stuff. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm here trying to press on my hair and not even think about it. Again, I have court on May 5th for law of the land on because I know when I go home, I'm in direct violation of the court order, which doesn't supersede Brandon violating it first. I still can't violate it because he did it first. So that's how I know systems are going to be updated. Policy and procedure is going to be fixed. Communication will be seamless. But for right now, just knowing, oh my gosh, I'm not scared of jail. I'm not scared at all. But knowing that just knowing you can't violate a court order because they did it first. The goose and the gander, the chicken or the egg, it doesn't matter. You can't do it. And so me going home, my stomach hurts. I'm gonna throw up. Just knowing my freedom's gonna get taken away even for a day. And when you're in jail, everyone's innocent in jail. No one did the crime. No one did nothing. When I do get hemmed up, because I will, because my cousin's mom, I said she's Miss Norman Bates. That's what I think is so funny is the court, everything going against me right now. These two, well, here on this property is the ex-wife and the two neighbors that don't want me here. Nothing to do with Alan, but again, she's a trustee of his trust, and that's the law of the land. That's the court case A. B is my cousin's mom. That is weird. She told me, she's like, sometimes I do. She says she doesn't mean to be overbearing or overstepping her boundaries, but she manipulates him to do stuff that's better for him and his best interest. I said, Connie, you can't do that. And she's like, I know, but it's what's best for him. And she doesn't want him with anybody, and we're not even dating anymore. So we're just cousins. We don't sleep together. We don't even sleep in the same house. I sleep in the house. He sleeps in his cabin on the same property. So that's what's fucked up is I didn't even do anything wrong. It's literally 4 nosy bitches that are overstepping all boundaries to these 2 men. What? I thought people should have better things to do with their time, but they don't. Again, no 4 of these bitches work. Connie, at my house home, she had her, grandma took care of her whole life. She doesn't have to work. Left her property outright. Outright, all paid off everything. And then you have the bitches next door that I don't know what they do all day, but I always see their cars at home and them, so they don't work. And then his ex-wife is just sitting there investing his money in a non-FDIC insured transfer on death account. So maybe if people had jobs or something to do with their time, they leave other people alone. Because there's nothing, there's nothing I can do right now. Nothing. So I got court again on May 5th. And then, the judge was like, oh, maybe Brandon did have no contact her first. No, he definitely did. But again, the court ordered it. The judge did. It was not domestic violence. So how can I get a domestic violence charge, assault 4, when a month prior, he got assault 4? And the sheriff's like, yeah, the sheriff will let the sheriff say. Maybe the other sheriffs didn't have as much information as they did. Because I never told the first sheriff we used to date. No, I didn't. And, but domestic violence is anybody you live with or anything. So I don't understand why the first sheriff didn't charge him. There's no conspiracy here. Not a zero. I believe there's 0 stitches of any conspiracy. Besides the 2 next door neighbors and his ex-wife. Those are the only ones conspiring. And that's it. But everybody else, no. It's literally too many chiefs. Too many chiefs and too many cooks. I have to go to jail for it. And when I was in jail a couple weeks ago, that shit sucked. It wasn't scary. It just sucks. Because I'm so active and stuff. Like, I just don't. I like doing stuff every day, and like my project, and just having to sit there, hurry up and wait. I'm like, dun, 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 dun. Oh, we got wrecked today. What's up? I was in there braiding hair and all that stuff. I don't. Jail's pointless. You don't get bail. Well, you get bail. Getting bailed out, still, where am I going to go? Because the two places I live are hot red spots for right now. That's weird. So I kind of feel like people that are getting the immigrants, like, illegal immigration, but just getting ripped from their homes and like their animals get left behind. Like, I don't, just even with Gabriel, like, I don't want anything happening, or I don't know. That's why I made sure that he was okay if anything, if I go to jail or anything, even for a night. Now I just gotta find my eyebrows. And I'm gonna be studying the law